I was wondering if I could ask you about some of the challenges that you face as well. So we've talked about the successes. So what about some of the challenges that you face in your everyday work? So maybe if I start with Bailey.
Yeah, I would say even though the collective is one of the biggest things that we have, it can also be one of the biggest challenges because we do have so many people that we're representing. And sometimes it's having that discussion with, hey, I know this is not your best answer, but this is what the collective, this is the best answer for the collective. And knowing that, you know, at the end of the day, we are going to have to tell people, like, look, sometimes this is not the stance that we're going to have to make as one organization. How can we work with you within whatever view it is majority with the rest of the groups? And so I think that that's one of the biggest challenges is kind of navigating and moderating for groups when you have so many at the table. We have, Gabby, correct me if I'm wrong, like 7 or 8 NWSL groups. And so you have 2 reps from each of those. So now you have about 16 people in on a conversation representing teams all around North America. And it's how do we effectively create one voice and not offend somebody in the process or make them feel like their voice isn't as valuable. So I would say that's probably one of the biggest challenges, and that happens every day. So not like one event in particular, but just kind of navigating the waters to make sure everybody feels honored and heard. So.
And Debs, is that a challenge that you're facing with the FSA network that you're building?
Yeah, I think I wouldn't necessarily it's a challenge for us at the minute, but just to bounce off what Bailey said, everybody being heard and it being a collective thing and feeling part of it is really important. So, you know, I echo that. It's just making sure every day that you're checking all the things that you need to do in order to give people the options and opportunities, whilst also, you know, encouraging people individually as well. And because all this is about, you know, just touching on the point, you know, affecting people's lives. Football clubs are community assets. You know, they benefit the community. They benefit people's lives way beyond many other things. You know, and there's lots of stories like that Jude mentioned about people feeling really fearful in other areas of their life and then being embraced by a supporters club or a supporters community, which then just changes their life. And it's stuff like that it's really important to support the people that are given those opportunities. So the development of volunteers and, you know, making sure that they feel trained, able, confident is, you know, it's just really important, for sure. So echo you, Bailey.
This really tallies with some research project I'm undertaking at the moment, which looks at LGBTIQ+ football fan groups, where lots of the fans, lots of the people involved are saying, you know, this support system here really helps people. It really helps